Now, after she posted who she posted, this was my message to her. I said, I know they understand you. Your words are different from your actions. Even on my wedding week, you still dey post so person, your baby. You know, with the sweet words, said, happy birthday, my baby, and all. And I said, you told me you are not in good terms with her and her mom. You told me you are not in good terms with her, and her mom has been trying to reach out to you, but you have refused to speak to her. But yet, you posted her with sweet words. And I went further to say, I am not against you posting anybody, but not after all you told me. I am not against you posting anybody, but not after all you told me. So how I won't take trust you now? And are you supposed to date with my wife on my wedding day? And I said, no, something is wrong somewhere. And the chat, they see so. Who I want trust now? Amandia Neze. You won't tell me say somebody won't do me something. Now you still there. I don't understand you. You see, I didn't have issues with her posting anybody. Where I had issues was not after what you told me. Like I said, the only person who supported me or who was on my side or who saw reasons with me was her mom. Now, this chat I had with this person, here's it on the 10th of March. My white wedding was 15th of March. My traditional marriage was 7th of February, right? So 15th of March was my wedding day. She posted 10th, so 4 or 5 days to my wedding. Now, on 28th of June 2025, you can see it on your screen, her mom texted me and said, long time, you have forgotten me. No problem. How is your wife? Hope fine. Hope she's fine. I said, good evening, mommy. We are fine. And how are you too? I did not forget you. Hope you are fine too. And she said, I'm fine, darling. But I understand you. And she mentioned her daughter. And she said, I believe God Almighty make everything fall in place in Jesus' mighty name. She said, time will heal all wounds. Greet your wife. Good night now. And I said, okay, mommy, good night too. So even as depressed as I was at the time, you could see that I had a very peaceful and short conversation with your mom. I didn't have to overflog the matter because at this time, June, I was already seeing the effects of everything you did. I will tell you some of the effects. Maybe you didn't know. Number one, it scattered my finances. It pieces my finances. I lost a couple of deals. I had a real estate endorsement at the time that was terminated. I also lost a very, very big deal at the time. So the brand is not even a Nigerian brand. They reached out to me and said, oh, we heard you are having so and so. I tried to make them believe that this thing is personal. I mean, it had to do with my personal life. But these people, you know, most brands, they believe in exclusivity. They were like, fine, go and fix it. And then we can talk later. Until today, we never talk, right? People stopped watching my videos, which content and which my talent and my content is like my primary source of income. So it scattered my finance. Things got so bad, money finished from my hand. It was the lowest I went in a long time. Money finished from my hand. All those things had effects on me, on my brand, on my craft. Evidence. You know what happened in America. So, but let's leave that one. That one will completely ruin you, but that's not it. Don't worry. Stop calling people to talk to me at the same time you are playing funny games, right? Your husband called me. I didn't take his call. I told him to text me and he didn't want to text me, and I would never want to take his call. I was very sure he was not alone when he called me, and even if I had taken that call, I knew I'll be recorded. All right, I knew they were going to play sentimental game and all of that, so he shouldn't call me. Your husband had my number throughout this 1 year, even before, long before I got married. Your husband had my number. He never called me. He never reached out to me. He only apologized on your behalf and asked us to come to your house a day after our wedding which we did, and in your house. I cried that day in your house, and you remember. My wife also cried that day. And I realized when he said we should come, when we came to your house, I realized that in as much as he was not balanced in his objections, which I understand because you are his wife. I know all those things. But he too played his own part, which I don't want to talk about him, because let me just give him that regard as a husband, right? Because I'm a husband too, so I don't want to bring him into this because he knows the role he played. But however, like I said in the first video, I have forgiven everybody. You know, the vex. If you continue like this, it will be bad for you. You know yourself and a lot of things you have done to me and to people. You know how ungrateful you have been. You know everything. And let me assume you have a conscience. You know what to do. I don't intend to come and be dragging you and all that. No, that's not my aim. This is why I'm even seizing fire and, you know, cutting down on certain things I want to expose to the internet. You know, let me tell you, you can give 1,000,000 chances for your enemy to become your friend, but never give a chance for your friend to become your enemy. It won't end well. You are a friend nobody deserves to have. Stop making friends so you too can have your peace. Don't be anybody's friend, so that you will not open the room for you to do the things you do to your friends. A lot of people within and outside the industry has reached out to me, including people who are very close to you, and I pity people that are very close to you. Like, I feel for them, because it's risky for them, risky for their families, because maybe each one of them have only heard you talk about another person in their presence. They've not heard you talk about them in their absence. And the day they do, it will be something else.